It is everyone's favorite game show, Who Is That? In case you forget what Who Is That is, it is a game where Steve and I try to guess the NBA or NFL player in 5 clues or less. The less guesses you take, the better. Last time it was Steve giving me the clues, so now I'm going to give Steve the clues. Steve, I don't want to call it redemption, but you took all 5 clues last time, so trying to get a better score this time. Are you ready to play?
Bring it on.
Bring it on. All right. First question. Basic information. I am a 9-time All-NBA team member, a 9-time All-Star, and a 1-time champion, averaging 16, 4, and 7.
It's either a guard or a forward. If it's a forward,
those would be the two
no,
positions against centers.
If it's a forward, it would have to be a guy who was passed first. So I'm going to go with this as a 1 or 2 guard. 9 years of being all NBA or an all-star. I would imagine he probably has a few firsts, but not many, maybe 1 or 2, because 16, 4, and 7 isn't like, it's not crazy, but it could also be an older player. So those stats could be okay. 1 ring definitely helps because I can go back through the teams and who would have won like 1 ring with them. Yeah, Jason Kidd.
It is not Jason Kidd. Although I don't hate that guess. It's not a bad guess. Clue number 2. I had a 17-year career playing for 5 different teams over that span.
I mean, that's right on par with the Jason Kidd take.
Kinda.
So for 17 years, so for more than half of your career, which right about half, you were top 15 player in the league. If you're making all NBAs for second, third, 5 each, top 15 player in the league.
Quick math.
And over 5 teams, you probably were a second man. Maybe for a few. Probably were a Robin. Maybe for a few years you were a Batman, but
you're not doing bad at the descriptions. You're pretty close with guessing his career or guessing like what his role was.
This would have to be Can't be him. Could it? Wait. Chauncey Billups.
It is not Chauncey Billups, but you are killing these guesses. Clue number 3. I have 9 straight All-NBA defensive teams. All of them being first teams.
This is Drew Holiday.
This is not Drew Holiday. That's been your worst guess so far for sure.
Yeah, the nine All-NBAs, that man definitely.
Clue number 4. I was the Defensive Player of the Year in 1996.
Oh, God. It's just Scottie Pippen.
It is not Scottie Pippen. Man, you are making me nervous now. I'm afraid to give you the last clue.
Wait.
You want to try another guess before I give you the last clue?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, but the thing is like, I want to say a name, but I don't think he ever won a ring. But I'm not sure. Gary Payton?
It is Gary Payton.
That was going to be...
Gary Payton was a part of the 2006 Miami Heat championship team.
I did not know that.
Yep.
That was going to be my original third guess, but I literally couldn't think of a team that he would have won a ring on. Mm-hmm. I did not. Didn't he retire in 06 too? Wasn't that his last year? Didn't he win the ring with them and retire?
I think that is correct, yes.
Anyways, that's a good clue, dude. Yeah, well done, man.
My last clue, which I was really hoping you had to get it at this point. The team I was drafted to in 1990 no longer exists in the NBA.
Yeah, I would have gotten that. Great person. That, man, I did not. Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you. Yeah, it took me a while to think of one, and I actually had a hard time. I was gonna give you the All-NBA defensive teams in the first clue, and I was like, I'm afraid I was gonna give it away too bad. And honestly, 9 straight first teams is a good clue within itself. Like, that's not normal that everyone does. So I figured that was enough to be its own thing.
Well done.
Thank you. That was a good round. I really enjoyed that one. You gotta come in less than 5, man. You gotta, one of these days, you're gonna
One day.
I believe in you. But hey, we hope you enjoyed this round of Who Is That? If you have suggestions for either one of us to give the other person, let us know. Comment below, and we will try to get all your player suggestions in. But this has been another episode of Who Is That?
Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.